let me just put it this way. You don't want to be predictable. You don't want to be predictable. Predictability has no life. It has no life at all, and it takes shape. I know where you at. I know what you're doing. I know how you do it. And as far as strategy, you make it easier for the opponent to know what you're doing in that regard.
So one trick pony shit.
There you go. There you go. It's like having no imagination. And you know, once you have no imagination, you know, that's a recipe for.
Yeah, it's a wrap for you.
Yeah.
Absolute wrap for you.
Like this law is like a repeat, like we've been saying, a repeat of a couple of laws matched together, especially with being unpredictable, like G said, because then they can basically bait you in because they know how you're gonna react to certain situations. So then there's the plan to thwart you to do whatever they need to do because they know you already. They got you like a book. Here go the instructions for how to work you. You feel me? So
right.
And this is pretty much the law of life. You got to be able to adapt because it ain't nothing certain. There's always things that's going to change and pop up to where you think you was running the old game plan. You got to be like Peyton. You got to audible. You got to be able to call that play. That's going to work. Like, oh, okay. So, all right, bet you go right here. We're going to do this. We're going to do it like this. And then you score. You feel me? But if you stuck in one way, in one mode, you never, what's that? Evolve or dissolve. That's what screamed and jumped out to me. Evolve or dissolve. That's what screamed and jumped out to me. You know, that's what I felt about the law.
Y'all just said everything. I relate a lot of stuff to fighting, and it's the guy who, you know, he only throw one punch good. He can't fight going backwards. So, like you said, if you could predict what somebody gonna do, that makes it that much easier for you. Cause you purposely boxed yourself in when you assume a form. Also, me and G, we spoke about it before. We did it on the show. Assuming formlessness is pretty much kind of like not picking a side. So
agreed.
Come from, if you pick a side and you really bout that side, there's certain sides and certain places you can't travel to. It's just, that's what it is. That's the law of the land, and you either abide or be a victim of a homicide. That's what it is. Harsh reality, but that's what we had to come up with. And assuming no form allows you the ability to move about a lot different than other people can.
Word.
It's some people who can't leave their 2-mile radius. And it's other people who got the ability to travel because they didn't pick a form. I'll say that's, being a civilian is dangerous as well, especially if you're a civilian that got some edge to you, because you are a victim of who you with and who you associate with. But still in all, when you got the ability to move about with a different freedom than other people, you see how not assuming a form can be more beneficial to you.
Freedom.
How have y'all observed this? And it's really paid dividends for you.
I say I'll relate that back to the working field. When you don't choose the side of the managers or the employee side, you know what I'm saying? You kind of play both sides, but without seeming like you sell out to one or the other. You get the perks of it. You feel me? You get to know what's going on before shit hit the fan, because you make like a type of peace treaty or companionship between one of the managers. You cool and shit, so you know what's up. So they'll look out. Hey, yo, they're gonna be doing this, so don't be late. You be cool. You feel me? And then on the other side, when the employees tripping and shit, and they know, you know what I'm saying? It's like fuck the management. We ain't finna do this. We ain't finna do none of that. So now it's, you feel me? You just know what's up. You got both. You got ear to the street. You one foot in, one foot out, basically on every situation. That's what I could say how I observed it, just at work, doing it that way. Not being able to be like, oh, I'm with them. I'm with them. You know what I mean? Just playing both sides, so that way I can secure my spot and know what's up before it gets shitty.
I dig it.
Yeah, I really just listening more. By listening more and not speaking, I think that's one of the ways that I've assumed formlessness, because people tell you what's going on. They tell you who they are in situations of danger, situations that aren't good. By just listening and being more observant, you can see things before they happen. And a lot of times, like, we can get in our own ways by speaking, you know, and telling what we feel and saying too much. So by being patient as well. Patience brings formlessness, because you'll be able to adapt to any situation that's thrown at you when you're listening and you're paying attention. You know, and, like you said, it's not by picking sides. Staying neutral. Neutrality is very key in formlessness, because, like you said, you're not picking one definite, side. It's that audible. Being able to adapt and call that audible when situation.
Yeah, I think that's the key right there, what you just said, being able to adapt. If you stuck in your ways, as a lot of people are, any type of thing can kind of shake you up. But if you
oh yeah,
if you
it's gonna rattle you.
Yeah, if you got the ability to be able to maintain your composure and be able to adjust on the fly, you see the benefit in not having a form. I think about it like great coaches. You look at Greg Popovich for the most part, and John Wooden. To me, John Wooden won with guards who was dumb nice, and then he won with super great big men. Whereas some people, this is the offense, this is what I run, this is what I do, and we're not going to do anything no different. Stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
Or Greg Popovich, where he had Timmy and David, he had twin towers, and then he had Timmy, and he had good wing play and was still able to win. Granted, you had a transcendent player, but you had to adjust in pieces around it differently in order to still accomplish that ultimate goal.
Yeah, because it was power. It was the double. It was, like you said, it was the twin towers in the beginning. But as their careers progressed, David was already at his back end when he first got it.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of his career, he had to deflect towards the guard play and the good wing players with the Ginobilis and the Parkers and the Kawhis. So you're absolutely right. But Tim was still the focal point. The offense was still ran through Tim. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think we've been pretty good at adjusting with moving with the times. Like, can y'all just imagine if we still wore And y'all tall, above average height. I'm short. But can you imagine if we were still wearing, for y'all, it would had to be a 3X. But if you never got out the form of 36, 38 jeans and 3X tees.
Bro, I got up to a 4X. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was on some
4X?
I was on some fuller.
I was 3X talls.
Yeah.
I was wearing a 2, bro, you ready? I was wearing a 2X tall.
Word.
Tricky out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, I'm 5'6.5". I'm keeping my half, goddamn it. 5'7" with 6 hours of sleep and a good stretch. I had no business rocking 2X tall. Granted, I've always had a little bit of size, but B, imagine if in 2021 we were still dressing like that. Looking like characters from The Wire.
Lost in the times.
Hey, some of us still do.
True. True.
Real shit.
They're assuming the form right now.
They are assuming a form.
They have not broken. Still there.
Yeah, like for me, I think the one way I totally observed this was boxing. Like learning how to fight different ways, learning how to switch hit, learning how to like slug if I need to, how to box if I need to, how to be offensive, how to counter. Like, yeah, man. Keywords.
Fluidity.
I like
adapt.
Insinuate. Lyndon, I love you. Brandon, I love you.
Love you too, bro. Love you too, G.
Hey, y'all. Thank you for rocking with us, who've been here. It's only the beginning.
First book down. Thank y'all for rocking with us.
Many more to go.
Yes, sir. It's been a ride. But we enjoyed it. And hopefully we'll be able to make this the norm between everybody. You know, the new norm of what's going on, how we exchange these mentally stimulating conversations with intellect. You know what I mean?
Indeed,
y'all.
Indeed. All right, man. Until the next one. Blessings.
Love.
Peace.